Mr. B, do you have anything to say about the young man that just gave you a check to support your campaign?
Well, you see, this is what I was talking about. Nigeria, when people say we have a brain drain, and I always say, if you get it right, and it will shock you the amount of investment and human capital that will flow in. Sure. I was in Yale University a few years ago. 2 young boys that were born in the United States, had nothing to do with Nigeria, said to me, we want to go back. They told me about the business they're going to do. And by the time I know it, they were back in Nigeria. And today you could see it. Here is a young man born in the United States, probably have never been to Nigeria. Have you been? So, not been to Nigeria, but following what we're doing, from his hard work and everything, just gave me a check of $100 and said, I want you to continue what you're doing. We want you to change Nigeria because we all want to be part of it. And that's what is happening everywhere I've been in the United States. And it's important. These are the hope why we're sacrificing and saying we must build a better Nigeria. We can't continue the criminality that it is today.
That is satisfying to watch. Now, for context, the young man there is Samel, a young man with a Nigerian heritage. He had never set his foot in his ancestral homeland, but his heart beat with a passion for his root. From his home in Washington, D.C., he had followed the inspiring journey of Mr. Peter Obi, a champion of change and development. When he learned that Mr. Peter Obi would be addressing a prestigious gathering at the Wilson International Center for Scholars, Samel knew he had to be there. Undeterred by the thunderstorm that caused Mr. Peter Obi's delayed arrival from Dallas, Texas, Samel waited patiently, his determination fueled by his admiration for the former governor's tireless effort to build a better Nigeria. With a check in hand, Samel waited eagerly to present his support, a symbol of his belief in the power of collective action to shape a brighter future for Nigeria. In that moment, Samel embodied the spirit of hope and unity that defined the Nigerian in diaspora. His story serves as a testament to the impact of inspired leadership and the boundless potential of the human spirit. Now, this was coined from Dr. Mo, Twitter handle. Now, I'm happy saying this and I'm inspired. This young man has never been in Nigeria before. He has never set his foot in Nigeria. He has been living all his life in the United States of America. Now, this young man is one of the products of the renaissance that is happening in Nigeria. The political consciousness, the political revival that Mr. Peter Obi has created in Nigeria. Remember the 2023 election, the 2023 general election. The period preceding that election was something else in Nigeria. It's sort of never been seen in Nigeria before. This is when the youth of this country, the young people of this country, decided to take it upon themselves to liberate their country from the shackles of the structure of criminality. And they choose one man, Mr. Peter Obi, because Peter Obi embodied leadership. Peter Obi inspired them to take back their country. These young people supported Mr. Peter Obi from the thick and thin, and they sponsored his campaign proper. From encouraging people to register for the PVC, encouraging them to pick up their PVC, encouraging them to go out and vote, paying the transportation of students to come back home and vote, going to the grassroots, doing projects in the grassroots, so many things. The citizens of this country, they wanted the political dynamics in this country to change through Mr. Peter Obi, and that did not only end in Nigeria, it spread across Africa and even in the diaspora. The diasporans were fully involved in the campaign proper, and during the election you saw how they all came out in droves to return back home to vote for Mr. Peter Obi. But unfortunately, INEC happened. INEC decided to switch off that IRF, and a lot of persons were destabilized. They were disappointed. You saw how some persons were even burning their PVC. But Mr. Peter Obi, in his wisdom, has been going around the country in a thank you tour, trying to re-energize the people, trying to bring back the spirit of people, because he knows how demoralized they are. And he did not even stop there. His thank you talk also extends to the people in the diaspora, and he's been holding seminars, holding talk shows to them, speaking to them, encouraging them, mobilizing them to continue the good faith they had in him and to ensure that they don't relent. The race to the 2027 general election is gearing up. And it's so inspiring seeing a young man donating to the campaign of Mr. Peter Obi for 2027. It shows that the spirit is not dead. It shows that these people are not giving up. It shows that obedience are not giving up. And I can remember the words of Fayose vividly when Bola Ahmed Tinubu was sworn in as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He said, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu fails to meet the aspiration of Nigerians, this obedience will not go, that Peter Obi will topple him in 2027. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu has failed to meet the aspiration of Nigerians. Ever since he came in as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, everything has gone worse. He's celebrating 1 year in office, and people are asking, what exactly are you celebrating? Is it the insecurity you're celebrating? Is it the inflation that have gone to 40? Is it the high cost of living? Is it reducing the purchasing power of the people? Is it the hunger that is so prevalent in the land that you're celebrating? What exactly are you celebrating? Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have done absolutely nothing in 1 year in office. The only thing you have succeeded in doing is taxing the living hell out of the people and traveling to various countries to flex life, to enjoy yourself. That is all you've done, because you claim to be traveling to speak to investors, to bring in foreign direct investment into the country, but you succeeded in doing absolutely nothing. So that ghost of 2023 general election is still there, and it will keep haunting the Nigerian political system. Yes, if they like, they should keep rigging the election. They will get tired of rigging. Those Nigerians that held 1 million man march across the country, those Nigerians that took their protest, that vented their frustration in the polling booth, but INEC decided to be unfortunate and renege on the promise, those Nigerians are still alive. And guess what? Many more millions in their drove will join them. They will join their rank. People who were not up to 18 years of age when the election was contested, they will become 18 years of age in the next election, and they will join their rank. The rank of obedience will swell up. INEC took them unaware in the 2023 election, and I can bet you INEC is not going to take them unaware in 2027 election. They are well prepared, and they are coming for you. They are coming to destroy the structure of criminality that has not given them good road, that has not given them employment, that have not given them access to good quality education, that have not given them access to good quality healthcare, that have not provided jobs for them, that has brought insecurity, that has brought inflation. That structure of criminality that has been looting the treasury dry, they are coming for them, and this time they will be unstoppable. This movement is not going out. This movement is not fizzling out. This movement is not dying. The obedience movement is the movement of frustrated Nigerians that have been neglected by the leaders of this country. The obedience movement is the movement of Nigerians that have not experienced good governance. The obedience movement is the movement of Nigerians that have been marginalized for years to come. The obedience movement is the movement of Nigerians in the diaspora that want to come back home and invest in their country, and they need enabling environment to come back home and invest in their country. No place like home. Wherever you are, east, west, north and south, home is home. They want to come back home and enjoy the communalism, the shared interest, the shared prosperity that we enjoy in Nigeria, the togetherness, the oneness that we are enjoying in Nigeria that they cannot enjoy in the diaspora. They want to come back to their motherland, to their fatherland. They want to come back. And 2027 general election, you are going to see the frustration. You are going to see the anger. You are going to see the ventness of Nigeria in a large proportion that have never been seen before. What you saw in 2023 is going to be a child's play compared to what is coming in 2027. And that structure of criminality will be dismantled, and Peter Obi will become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.
Where did we go wrong in the last election? We didn't go wrong anywhere. We did the right things. But like I always tell people, when you bring a change, you fight for enemy all those who live off the old order. They don't go away. They gang up. So, and we're not in a, don't think it's a sprint race to remove establishment. It's a long distance journey. Everywhere it's happened in the world. Go and check everywhere, whether you're looking at what happened in India, with Mandela, in America, everything. No change has come overnight. It takes time. And I urge all of you, if you really want change, we've just begun. We just have continued to where we are. If I tell people, and I say it every day, what I go through, you ask me, why are you still in this thing? Why are you still doing this? Why do you say I have to bother? But I'm in it. And I don't intend to change. You see, every now and then you see agencies of government, tools of government, even when I'm not running an election, calling me them every day. They now organize town hall meeting just for me. No problem. It doesn't bother me. Let's keep doing what we're doing. We did well. And we should be proud of it and continue in that trajectory until we're able, yes, there might be one or two things. We'll correct them. Those things we'll correct. And I assure you we're correcting them without naming them to be able to. But it's not going to be easy. We're going to do things. INEC server was same as the establishment. The server won't work because the establishment had made it that it won't work. So it is us to continue to say it will work. There was no glitch. Amazon came and said there was no glitch. Amazon glitch is noticed globally, is recorded globally. And as at that period, we even brought the Amazon person who says these are the number of glitches we have since inception, and there was none that was reported that day. So we know it didn't report. It was the glitch of the establishment of criminality that is in the system, and we must one day make it work. So